Two happy couples, lots and lots of lies.
Lie, 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 and win.
One honeymoon vacation.
I got a bad vibe.
This is Exchanging Vows.
Tell us you hated it. Tell us you hated it all.
Hello, I'm Andrea Bain. Welcome to Exchanging Vows, the show where two couples who do not know each other will try to plan each other's dream wedding in order to win a honeymoon vacation. The couples will quiz each other in a brief meeting, watch some videotape clues, then they'll try to choose the ideal wedding venue, flowers, cake, groom's clothes, even the wedding dresses for each other. Let's meet our competitors. Mark works in the automotive industry and Cathie works in finance. She has 2 kids and a strong desire to win. Louisa and Ian are young lovers. She's a waitress and he's a cook.
We met on Valentine's Day about almost 4 years ago. This Valentine's will be 4 years ago at a bar called the Devil's Martini.
We first met in a grocery store. She got hired on as a cashier while I already worked there as a grocery clerk.
He'd try to run and be the fastest when I called for a price check, so he could talk to me.
And I would work in the aisles where I could see her and stuff like that.
I have 2 children. I have a 16-year-old boy and a 11-year-old girl.
And they accepted me right away.
Oh, immediately.
And
That was a thing for me.
no real bumpy road, just totally slid in there. And because I've had no experience with kids before this really, so, and they made it really easy.
That was a clincher. I knew that I had to get my hooks in him really tight and hard, and he wasn't going to go anywhere after that.
No.
Going into the game, we're definitely going to try to mislead the other couple as much as we can without ending up with a horrible wedding.
We want to throw off the other couple because we want to win the honeymoon.
Lie, 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 and win.
Now it's time for our couples to meet each other. This is the only time they'll come face to face before their weddings. The only chance they'll get to ask questions before planning a wedding for total strangers. They're not allowed to discuss weddings, so they'll have to pay close attention and listen for clues. Soon they'll be competing to see who can come closest to creating the other's dream wedding. Ian and Louisa, meet Cathie and Mark.
So Cathie and Mark, Louisa and I are both 20 years old. How old are you guys?
I'm 35.
And I'm 34. Do you guys have any tattoos?
We can refuse to answer that.
Okay.
What about you guys? What about you guys?
No.
Would you answer it?
No.
We'd like to keep it a mystery.
Oh, okay.
What was your first date like? What'd you do?
We went and saw a band play.
What kind of band? What kind of music?
It was jazz.
Jazz.
Potato or bread?
I like this question.
Bread.
Potato.
Rice or potato?
Rice.
Okay. All right. And
Rice.
or bread?
This is an
Rice or
interesting
bread?
question.
Yeah. Rice or
Bread.
I like this. Interesting.
Very interesting.
You guys will learn a little bit more about each other when you watch some videotape clues, but first you'll meet the wedding planner who will help you along the way. Good luck. Cathie and Mark are going to get some help from planner Deanna Vieira.
What can you tell me about them?
They're young.
Okay, how young do you think they are?
Well, they said that they were 20.
20.
Yeah, very young.
Wow,
Yeah.
okay.
Louisa and Ian will be working with planner Patrice Barnes.
Well, right off the bat, we told them how old we were, and they said how old they were.
What age did they say they were?
Something around the 30.
Yeah.
They did not.
They look 26 and 24.
Well, maybe they age well.
They wouldn't let us know if they had tattoos. We asked that.
Do you think that might be a clue? Do you think they have lots of tattoos? There's a wild side there that we don't know about.
Mark mentioned how he likes jazz.
Mellow
Yeah.
type.
But we wouldn't want to base everything on just one thing that he said, but I did get that vibe from him too.
So do you feel comfortable picking a venue based on what you know so far, or should we watch a video clip?
Definitely view some
Yep.
of the wedding
Okay,
the
so-
See the video.
Yeah, I can't wait to see them. Okay.
The first challenge for our couples is choosing the right venue. Their options are a manor house, a country cottage, a nightclub, or an art gallery. Here are the video clues for Cathie and Mark.
What makes me happier than anything else is when I have a minute to sit down, maybe with Ian, and just do whatever I want.
I don't collect anything. Well, maybe.
Can I answer that?
I would say that I collect a lot of books.
It's an accidental collection, because it just happens when we walk past a bookstore. And
Are these poor kids?
definitely.
They're gonna watch ours. I told them that I collect Royal all the time.
Oh, do you?
No, I know.
Okay. They come across as being conservative and maybe a bit of homebodies, but what did you get? What were your impressions?
I had the same impression. I found her very conservative. They're both very laid, well, he's very laid back. And I think he would go along with anything. He's that type of person.
So for venue, what are you guys thinking?
You'd have to go with traditional.
I'm leaning more towards a manor house for these guys.
I would agree,
Definitely,
something
yeah.
big
Yeah.
and kind of elegant.
I think this whole room says warmth and tradition, but yet still a little bit modern in its feel.
Feeling good, guys.
Oh yeah, very good. Playing the game well. Oh yeah.
Cathie and Mark picked a traditional venue for the pair they think are conservative and laid back. Let's have a look at the venue clues for Ian and Louisa.
My favorite movie would have to be Gone with the Wind, actually.
Out of here! Get out!
She's trying not to laugh.
I collect Royal Dalton figurines. I have a fondness for those.
Did you hear that about Royal Dalton figurines?
That's what she collects.
I don't believe this. I don't know. I think formal, but not over the top formal.
Something kind of like a semi-formal.
Yes. Yes.
Formal with some kind of twist or edge.
She works in a finance department.
Right. I mean, they've got to be
A little
somewhat.
uptight.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
So we're going with a manor house setting for them. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can do a lot with that, though. You can do you can add your twists with your flowers or with the setup or
Right.
things like that. So you can play with that option.
I've got to be honest with you. I was picturing something inside.
We have an inside option.
Right. Where would you picture the action going on?
If you were to have this as your focal point, then your bride would probably come in from the second floor down the stairwell and through here up to the front.
Would it be possible to have this as almost like an archway where she would stand?
You could,
or-
certainly.
Yeah, I think they'll like it.
Excellent.
Is all this deception working out? Let's see what venues our couples are hoping for.
We'd like to get married in a country cottage.
Yes, definitely in a country cottage. Yep.
We would probably like our wedding to take place country cottage, somewhere by the water, something like that.
Ian and Louisa suspect that Cathie and Mark are lying about some of their clues. Cathie and Mark believe that their competitors are being pretty truthful. Which couple will go further in sacrificing their own dream wedding in order to win a vacation prize? The next challenge? Wedding flowers.
My favorite season would be summer. I like the hot weather. I can't stand the cold. It gets to me.
My favorite season is winter. I like being able to get warm when it's cold, and it's just, there's something comforting about it.
Yeah, Louisa would rather put clothes on and rather take clothes off.
There you go. Yeah, my most adventurous thing is not very adventurous. It was probably going on a road trip with my mom, and it wasn't really a road trip. Everything was planned. Is that good?
That's good.
They're not very adventurous.
Okay. So would you say that we can scratch out the wild and colorful selection?
Definitely not
Definitely
wild
not.
and colorful.
Okay.
The flower categories are wild and colorful, crafty, or classic and formal.
We're trying to establish a modern wedding, but with some classic, elegant features.
So I think the roses will give you that real classic look that you're looking for.
It's just before October or before Thanksgiving, so I would like to pick up some color in the table arrangements and maybe go with that October theme.
We might put these little hypericum berries in, for example.
I have one request is that we have these in because I think these are great.
Yeah, they're great for fall. For the bride, we're going to do the roses with the callas and a few berries. We're going to put some topiary arrangements with more color, but still in those neutral fall tones on the tables. And then we're going to keep the boutonnieres to match with the grooms a little bit nicer by adding the berries.
That sounds great. Thank you very much.
Oh, my pleasure. I hope it turns
Thanks,
out well
Andrea.
for them.
Absolutely.
Okay.
My dream movie role would be a Humphrey Bogart or a Clark Gable type role. like I said, Gone with the Wind or a Maltese Falcon.
I don't even know who those people are.
Way before your time.
See? We're too young for this.
I love those old movies and the gowns, and I think they're just beautiful.
Gowns. Oh my goodness.
Gone with the Wind, I think, as Mark had mentioned.
Oh, we got this now.
Just the clothes in that movie are spectacular.
I don't know if we can move away from we think everything they say is a lie, because you know what?
I've
Have you?
180'd my
Yeah.
view on
Well,
that.
it helps the more you see. I just don't think that they would risk ruining their entire wedding just to, you know.
To win.
I think they're trying to give us hints about what they want.
I think they want their wedding how they want it.
Yeah. And I think we should just roll with that.
Well, I'm going to show you some flowers to give you an
Great.
idea of the kind of thing that I would suggest for you. We're going to talk about bouquets first. So were you thinking the bouquets would be round, or did you want something trailing? Want something up the arm? Do you have any idea what you'd like there?
I like the
idea of something long to hold like this.
like that.
And then you can see with the lilies how pretty this is going to be.
Absolutely.
Okay, you want this for the bride as well, this style? Or do you want to do something more formal for the bride in a cascade?
What exactly is a cascade?
A cascade, it's like
would you
a
do that?
teardrop shaped bouquet that she holds like this.
So it would drape down.
It's like
Down to the
trailing,
side, yeah.
right?
That's kind
As
of
opposed
cool.
to upright, and that would really stick to your formal, classic look. We've got long stem roses that are more of a burgundy red. Careful of the thorns. We stick to all white for everything and just give the bride and the groom the red. It'll be very classy and they'll be unique. I think it'll be very, very, very nice.
Agreed.
Okay, sound good? Great.
Thanks so much.
Oh, my pleasure.
Both couples have chosen formal traditional flowers. Who's fooling who?
The floral arrangements, I like crafty. Gerber daisies, very simple floral arrangements.
I don't have a whole lot of say in the floral arrangements, so that sounds good. Yeah.
I'll leave that to Louisa.
They need to be something crazy, you know, like you wouldn't normally see flowers like blue flowers, something like that.
After 2 challenges, our couples are tied, and they're both wrong. Coming up on Exchanging Vows, we'll see if Cathie regrets misleading Ian and Louisa when she tries on the dress they've chosen for her.
We're gonna see the dress. Are you excited? Yeah, you're excited?
Our couples are both playing a dangerous game of deception. With 3 challenges remaining, they're tied at 0. They're both heading towards weddings that they don't want, and if they don't get something right, neither of them will win a honeymoon vacation. Ian and Louise are about to make their most difficult decision: Cathie's wedding wardrobe.
My best physical asset is my nose.
Her best physical asset is everything.
They're gonna start making it any minute, I can tell. Look at them, they're just like her. This is probably one of our most important decisions.
Oh yeah.
So what exactly are you looking for today?
The options available for Cathie's clothes are traditional wedding gown, modern wedding gown, casual party dress, or pantsuit.
I think we can rule out pantsuit. No.
It's
Ruled
gone.
out. It's between formal and modern. Yeah, we don't want frou.
Yeah, not
We're
much.
not, you know, crinoline. Do you know what that is, buddy?
So this is an empire waist. Like it has a bit of a flare, so it's not quite so much on their hips.
That's my pick.
Okay.
You can't say your pick yet. We haven't seen the others. Let's look at another one.
Let's look at the next one. Now this has a little bit different of a neckline. Again, with the A line, lots of crinoline.
You know what? I really like this, except we did not go with lavender flowers, which would have been perfect. Clear, we could do clear ones.
Absolutely.
I don't know, I might have to change my mind.
See? Okay.
I'm down.
You're down.
I'm down.
Does that mean we have a winner?
Yeah.
So,
I'll
this one?
translate.
All right then.
We'll find out if Louisa and Ian made the right decision for Cathie at her dress fitting. But first, let's see how the couples make out in the cake round.
My favorite smell would have to be vanilla. Probably my favorite taste too.
My favorite drink is tomato juice.
Does somebody who drinks tomato juice, do they like chocolate or do they like vanilla? I'm thinking she likes something a little bit more richer, maybe chocolate. Just based on that clue, I don't know. Now, style-wise, what do you think?
I see it white with flowers, simple but elegant.
Okay.
Yeah, very traditional.
Cathie and Mark can choose a traditional, homemade style, or unique wedding cake.
So what I would recommend for a modern cake, but yet a bit classic, would be the one on the left. Very classic too, but yet there's a bit of a modern touch to it as well, with the bow on top of it.
I like that.
Still modern and elegant, and I think with maybe a little bit of color, picking up some of the color.
Yes, we can play with colors. We can color each bow or each pearl with a different color. We can put different color schemes into it.
Wonderful.
I like that
Wow.
idea.
Well, I'm feeling good about this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to look wonderful.
Yeah, definitely.
What I'd like to dress up for Halloween is, we were talking about doing it this year, is a Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers type, again, the classical movie type look.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Maybe one day go out for Halloween as like queen and king kind of look.
I'm not sleeping tonight. I don't know if they're totally
Throwing you off?
or totally being honest. This is nuts.
This will be aired on the show also, these answers?
Some of them.
Some of them, yeah.
Because our friends are just going to crack right up.
If they're trying to throw you off, I think they've done like a severe amount of homework and they've coordinated their answers.
I think we either have to make one decision or another right now and say either this is what they want and we're gonna go everything pretty much formal classic, or they're throwing us off and we've got to just guess.
We know we want it traditional and something
Formal.
classic.
Formal.
But not over the top formal.
Okay, you want to go into colors at all, or?
Definitely white, I'd say.
Definitely white.
But we were thinking about having maybe an accent flower.
Okay.
We've chosen red roses for the bride's bouquet, part of her bouquet.
Would you guys want one flavor or would you do 3 different flavors for each tier?
I think they'd rather have one throughout the whole cake.
I totally disagree.
But just because you don't particularly know their likes and dislikes,
Yeah.
it's better to go with as many options as possible. If that works.
I think that would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so to sum it all up, we're gonna have a 3-tier cake. We're gonna put the 2 bottom pieces together. We're gonna have 1 set of pillars, and we're gonna have a 3rd tier on the top. We're gonna be using fresh red roses, a little bit of greenery on it. We're gonna have vanilla cake on the top, vanilla cake in the middle, and on the bottom, we're gonna have a chocolate cake.
Once again, our challengers have chosen a traditional style for each other. Were they right?
For the wedding cake, wild and funky.
Wild and funky, definitely.
I'd like our wedding cake to be something wacky and unique, different, something with its own style, and definitely a little big, so everyone can feast on it, especially me.
Ian and Louisa have seen through some of their challengers' lies, but they're afraid to break away from the traditional wedding they've been planning. The score is still tied. Now it's time to see how Cathie feels about her wedding gown.
Okay, so here we are. We're gonna see the dress. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're excited? If they believe what I told them, I think it's going to be big and puffy and beady and long and princess-like.
Like Cinderella's?
Like Cinderella's, yeah, like Cinderella's. But that's not what I really wanted. So if we see a big puffy dress, that's okay. That's okay. And if we see one that I would like and that I would have chosen, that's okay too, eh?
Because then you still get some of the wedding that you like.
Yeah.
Nice dress.
Exactly. So either way, I think it's kind of a win-win situation, don't you think? Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Oh my God, look at it. Oh my God.
I think it's pretty.
I'm gonna have a heck of a time dancing in that. Okay, I'll be right back.
She'll be right back.
I like that sort of style. She doesn't like the big poofy stuff. My mommy's favorite dress is this one right here. She wishes that she had that one, but she couldn't get it because the other people picked out that one, the big poofy Cinderella one that I like.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna be the prettiest belle at the ball. Man.
It looks great on you. Now I'll just grab the halter.
Not crazy about the strapless. I think we've got to go for the halter.
This is the halter.
Yeah.
Does half of that thing go over top of your face?
It can.
But that's only
if you want
if
it
I'm
to.
a virgin. No. That's what I was told. That if the veil goes over the head, it's because you're a virgin. Not a virgin. You want to wear this one? Yeah, she needs that one.
There we go. That one on you.
If I'm the queen, you're the princess. And you're my princess. I'm the queen. I knew that this is going to be what I got, what I was going to get if they believed all those lies that we told them. But now seeing myself in it, boy, oh boy, I'm going to be fixing myself all day long because this is... Not in a million days would I ever choose this for myself.
I think it's pretty.
Do you? Do you think it's pretty?
Yes.
I'm really glad. You want to know why I'm so glad that you think it's pretty?
Why?
Guess who gets to have it in 20, 25 years?
Me?
Yes.
Yay.
So you're looking at your wedding gown. Would you wear this at your wedding?
Yes.
Yes. With the tiara?
Yes.
Well, Cathie seems to be fairly happy to have a wedding dress she doesn't like. After the break, we'll see if Cathie or Mark can make a better choice for Louisa.
Here is your gown, Louisa.
Our Exchanging Vows challengers are putting together very similar weddings for each other. Weddings that neither couple wants. Cathie and Mark are about to make their most important decision, selecting clothes for Louisa.
I would say Louisa's best physical asset.
And don't be gross.
This might take me a while. Would have to be her back. It's nice and uniform.
Don't say anything you don't want to say right here. I mean it.
Like what?
Like, sorry.
I was just about to say that too.
I know you were. That's why I had to cut you off.
So I think there might be a tattoo on the back.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would have to say Louisa's best physical asset is her back.
Sorry.
My worst physical asset might be the fact that I'm so skinny. You might expect me to say that my ears stick out a lot. But
I should have said that was your best physical asset.
But I've kind of come to like them ever since Louisa told me
That's why I fell for
how much she liked them.
Are we on the right track?
The answers that they're giving, I just don't see them being real contrived, fake answers.
Well, they're leading us down a conservative path.
Conservative path, yes.
Okay, that is for sure.
Absolutely.
And I just hope that wasn't their game plan and they turn out to be the wacky and colorful type of couple. You know what I mean?
I can't see wacky and colorful.
No? Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
We're planning a wedding for Louisa, and what we know about the bride is that she's relatively young, probably in her early to mid-20s. Based on our discussion, we felt that an ivory dress would be best. Style-wise, we've only just talked about it loosely. We're thinking something with a wide strap. But
would she consider strapless at all?
We consider that, but what do you think?
You know what, I'm not comfortable with putting her in a strapless. I don't know if she would be comfortable in it.
It's got more of a square neckline. It is a bit of an A-line skirt, but more of a semi-A-line. It's not as full as the first one that I showed you.
It's a beautiful dress, and I think she would look nice in it, but I was kind of thinking of seeing her in a little more of a V.
More of a V?
Yeah, something a little more sexy.
Okay. Well, this looks really nice on, right?
Yeah.
Like the hangers don't do any of these dresses any justice.
I imagine.
Definitely.
Yeah. Let's keep looking.
Well, just by what you're describing, I think I might have the perfect dress for you.
It's gorgeous. The beadwork is a little more subtle. I think between the two, though this one is gorgeous.
It is.
I think it's a little heavy for a cocktail reception, where this one, I can see her flowing through the room in that. Oh, definitely. Definitely. I think we have a winner.
Awesome.
My favorite type of music is jazz, definitely jazz. And I like a little classical too.
Got it.
My dream job would be, I think, Prime Minister. Yeah, I would like to, a lot of changes I'd like to make and things I'd like to do, and I guess that would be the way to do it.
Well, are we ready to dress him?
Are you ready to dress him?
I think so.
The groom's clothing options are casual clothes, business suit, or tuxedo.
So do you have an idea already what you're kind of looking for?
Nothing too formal.
Is he a taller gentleman or is he shorter?
He's a bit shorter, like my height, maybe
Yeah?
a bit bigger build.
So we start something like a Claiborne long. It's a 3/4 length jacket. It's the longest style of jacket that we carry. Once again, this is a very, very classy jacket.
And get Ian to try it on. For the plaid shirt. Nice.
Good combo there.
Twirl. I think he'd fill it out a little better than
Yeah.
Ian does.
Next, we're going to try on our peak lapel jacket. It's a little bit shorter than the last jacket we tried on, but it's a little bit longer than your traditional length jacket.
I would picture a long jacket on somebody who's a bit taller. Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's make our decision. What do we all think? Are we agreed on the jacket? So
like the jacket
before we
style?
move on to ties?
That's nice. I think it'll be good for that height.
I'm thinking bow tie.
I think tie, but that's a personal choice. I'm not thinking about him. I just don't like bow ties. Patrice?
I think bow tie too.
All right.
All right, bow tie it is.
Bow tie.
So what do you think of your selection?
Very 007.
I like it. I think we made a really good choice, for
Yeah.
sure.
Louisa, who is the world's sexiest man?
You know,
Who? It's not you.
the guy who looks like me.
Which one?
Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel. Definitely
I saw the resemblance.
Only because he looks like Ian. Of course. Of course.
The body, not the face.
I think Ian would probably rather go with casual clothes, but I think Louisa would rather see him in a tux.
Hi, Scott.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Not too bad.
Nice to see you.
Welcome to Collins Formal Wear.
We know that Ian thinks he looks like Vin Diesel.
Okay.
He comes across as being trendy, fashionable.
What do you think of these ones?
Yeah,
Those are all right, yeah.
Yeah.
The baby blue is really popular. It's really hot. But if the bride is wearing like an ivory dress, I don't think the blue would work.
Sounds good.
I don't mind the yellow. I think the yellow would be very elegant.
I like more of the taupe color.
The taupe? Yes.
For the style of wedding that we're planning for them,
Yeah.
I think the taupe would better suit.
Very elegant.
Yeah, a more elegant feel to the wedding.
So that's one
Awesome.
big decision out of the way.
Great.
Okay, so
Awesome.
taupe it is.
Okay, well, based on what you've described to me, being the Vin Diesel type look he is, styling and profiling, we'll go from here. We have the Claiborne long jacket, which is our most styling jacket by far.
I love this style.
Oh, yeah.
I think that would look great on Ian.
Yeah.
And we've all agreed.
Great.
Very good
We're
selection.
done. Thank you very much for your
Not
help,
a problem.
Scott.
You made my job
Thank
very
you.
easy today.
The selections have been made and the first wedding day approaches. Louisa has successfully misled Cathie and Mark with her clues. Will she regret it when she sees the dress they've chosen for the most important day of her life?
Here's your gown. It's beautiful. It's not a pantsuit, but it's very beautiful for a dress. Cute. Let's have to have a look at it. Oh, I've never worn anything this fancy.
Well, you're a bride to be. You should
Yeah.
look. You should be able to wear something fancy
I wanna
and
try it
elegant.
on. I want to try that.
Oh, this way, Louisa.
I would definitely like my wedding dress to not be a dress and have a pantsuit or something of that nature instead.
And what do you think?
I think it looks good on. For a dress, it's very nice. It's, you know, it's not too conservative, but it's not too out there. It's not strapless or anything, which I think I might not have been very comfortable in. Not as casual as I would have been, but it's still, it's good. I can work with it. Seems real now. I think it looks good on me, which is important, right? No matter what it looks like. So.
Coming up, it's Cathie and Mark's wedding day. Will Cathie be satisfied with the wedding she pretended to want?
Don't you feel kind of sorry for the other couple that they bought this big dress thinking that you liked it?
No.
It's Cathie and Mark's wedding day, a day that promises to be full of surprises, both for the couple getting married and for the couple who planned this wedding without even knowing the bride and groom.
I know you guys have decided that you wanted to maybe possibly have the altar at this area here, but I'm concerned because we're not going to have an aisle for her to walk down.
We just decided to flipped the whole script.
Okay.
So we're gonna put the altar in that that side.
At the windows.
Yeah.
Very
so
nice.
we're gonna need the chairs to come back this
Okay.
way.
Very nice. No, that will work well, because then we can flow more people into this room.
Yeah.
Mark passed himself off as a jazz lover whose favorite movie was Gone with the Wind. Ian and Louisa didn't completely fall for it, but they put him in a tux anyway. Did they make the right choice?
What I really want to wear is a simple tuxedo. Plain vest, maybe just a regular tie, no bow tie.
Well, how's it feel to be a big poof?
It's beautiful. You can't look at it and not think that it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And I've been told it looks very good on me. It does.
It's gorgeous. It's totally, it suits your
my body frame.
Totally.
Does it suit my personality?
No.
No. Is it what I'd pick?
No. Gonna be in a meringue.
We have a name for it. This is the Beast.
Don't you feel kind of sorry for the other couple that they bought this big dress thinking that you liked it?
No. I think if I walk in there and they take a look at me and see the tattoos, see the kids, see everybody, my family and friends going, oh, no, that's not it, that they'll probably go, dope,
But the
have a couple of
interesting thing
drinks
is, you guys might be completely wrong too.
We could be.
So
yeah, we could be.
They might have.
No guarantee.
Oh, what's this?
I wonder.
Look at this.
This isn't what I thought it would be. What is this classified as? It's not a nightclub.
It's a manor
Yay! What does that mean? Wrong?
I got 2 wrong so far.
I don't know why you're so happy.
I know, isn't that stupid?
Yeah, I know. It's the silliest thing
You're
I've ever heard.
happy
Oh my
because you're
God.
getting a bad wedding.
I think I'd be good.
Smokes. We'll just rest them on the bed here.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
This is your bouquet.
Wow.
Cascade.
I honestly, I don't know what to say because I think we read them wrong.
This is very fitting with the dress. And the theme. And so that's all right.
Because we could go either way. We could do it really formal, like they said, and hope that that's how they wanted it, or we could go the opposite way and go out on this limb that is crazy, and you're messing with people's feelings, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. You may be seated.
In the name of the light
that resides within us all,
by
the life that courses within my blood,
By the life that courses within my blood,
I promise to love you
wholly and completely,
I shall not seek
to change you
to change you
in any way.
in any way
I shall respect you
as I respect myself.
One knot is for love and for faithfulness. The second is for a long and happy life shared, and the third is for health and for friendship. As their hands clasp, so shall their souls unite. Let none but them remove the binding cord. It is my duty to utter it officially. You are now joined as husband and wife. You may seal your vows with a kiss.
Well, even though we don't know who's winning, whether they liked it or not, it was still a wedding. And
No, I got a bad vibe, and I don't know what was going on. I don't know. I don't think anything they said was true.
No.
I think they lied to their teeth, and if they hated their wedding, they deserved it. Because you know what? Like, what did they expect? I don't know. Well, I'm so like, okay. Okay, tell us you hated it. Tell us you hated it all.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We psyched you out.
Like everything was so,
the same. We were like, how can they lie that well? Like,
I know, I
no, seriously, we
I didn't
didn't think
believe it.
anybody could lie that good. You
Yeah.
guys are crazy.
Oh, yeah, you know, we felt really, really bad that we did that to you, but it's a game.
See, right before the day we found out it was a game.
Yeah.
We decided literally minutes before the
Minutes.
shoot to go with the game part.
Yeah. I
Really?
can't believe
Yeah.
you guys did it so
Oh
well.
my
Like,
God.
good for you.
Oh, it
Yeah.
was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's really good.
Well,
Thank you
that's
very
good. At
much.
least.
Thank you. Thanks.
You guys are good.
That was fine.
Hands down, that was some good lying.
You want me to do something?
Try and resist.
What am I doing?
Ian and Louisa were surprised at just how misleading Cathie and Mark were. They may also be shocked by the success of their own deception when they're given a wedding that's not at all what they were hoping for. Coming up on Exchanging Vows.
I just have to be calm, and I think tomorrow will go well just because we're not expecting too much.
Louise already knows that Cathie and Mark made the wrong dress choice for her. She'll be watching for other mistakes. When all is said and done, which will be more important to her on the big day? Having the wedding of her dreams or winning a honeymoon vacation?
But I'm really happy with the colors. It matches the decor. Well, we're at the Ivy Spencer Hall, and we're getting ready for Ian and Louisa's wedding. I'm really excited. Everything is running smoothly. We're on time. The cake is here. The flowers are set. We're just waiting for the bride and the groom to arrive and to get the show on the road.
Cathie and Mark suspected that Louisa might not be as conservative as she looked, but they still thought she would want a formal wedding, including a tux for Ian.
For my wedding, I'd definitely like to wear a suit, maybe with a bit of color for the undershirt and tie. Oh, you can?
No points for them there.
I think that he's doing okay. Like, he seemed pretty relaxed. Yeah, I think he's like me. We've talked about it. We know that stuff could go wrong, and you know, the end result will be right. That's all that matters. You know what? We've kind of prepared ourselves that we're not gonna get it. I guess, you know, maybe they're lying. They'd
Make
pay
the
us.
best of it, though.
Yeah.
Karma, though.
Karma bites you in the ass. It comes around, right? Are we almost there? How long do we have?
Are you nervous? You keep talking so fast.
Am I?
I think you're getting nervous. I think he's starting to get nervous.
No, ever
finally.
since we started driving, maybe I'm getting nervous. I want to see where it is. Oh, look. Spencer Hall Conference Center. What? And they got it wrong.
Hey, what?
I like the buzzer noise there.
Repeat card.
Oh,
it said
Louisa's wedding.
Oh. How you feeling? It's not outside, is it?
Maybe. Who knows?
I don't see anything set up inside.
It's too
But there's like a gazebo. It could have been.
Is there? Sweet.
Look how
Remember,
pretty
perfect
this is.
wedding. You might not
it's
even get
so
the
cool.
honeymoon anyway. What you want?
It's crazy.
There's my
Is that your dad?
Oh, look, he's got a rose. That means the flowers are formal, maybe.
Who has a rose?
No,
My
maybe
dad,
not.
look, his boutonniere. Oh, it's like a rose or something.
But maybe your mom got him that.
No, no.
The cameraman just stepped right in front of him.
Thank you.
This is a zoo. Hi, hon. Okay. Thank you.
Can you come in with me?
Sure.
Love fills the moment, and the moment begins eternity. Love fills a lifetime, and a lifetime begins now. Louisa, Ian, you have invited us to witness the happiness you have found in each other. Are you ready to make the pledges through which you commit yourselves to each other in love?
Yes.
Do you take Ian to be your husband, knowing in your heart that he will always be your friend and your one true love?
I do.
On this day, do you promise to stay by his side in sickness and in health, in joy and sorrow, as well as through the good times and the bad? forsaking all others until the end of your days?
I do.
Ian, do you take Louisa to be your wife, knowing in your heart that she will always be your friend and your one true love?
I do.
I do now pronounce you to be husband and wife. You make this now.
Did you think that you had it in the bag after your wedding?
No, we didn't.
We were still questioning it, and we still continue to question it, and we're now going more towards the doubting side. We really are.
We came here thinking that we had lost. So if we win, we thought we lost ever since your wedding. And it's it's cool if we did. It'd be great if we didn't.
Blew us away that you guys lied.
Because we didn't lie. We misled. We didn't tell everything. Nothing of what we said was a lie.
The
Was it fake glasses?
don't mean anything.
Yeah.
The glasses were fake. That was great. Good call. I kudos to you.
Just like at your wedding, everybody except you guys loved it. Do you know what I mean? Everyone, it's gorgeous. Yeah. Totally.
We can't plan each other's weddings, but we could probably party together.
Our couples kept their humor through weddings that were far from what they wanted for themselves. When we return, we'll see which couple made enough correct choices to win a dream honeymoon vacation. Well, Ian and Louisa and Cathie and Mark, congratulations. You guys did a great job on our wedding planning challenge. Okay, now you both decided to mislead the other couple about your ideal wedding, and you succeeded. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the weddings that you received, right?
Absolutely.
No.
Okay. Let's recap our wedding challenges and see who the big winner is. While you've done an amazing job, only one couple will be the winner of a dream honeymoon vacation. You both believe that the other couple was very different from yourselves, so you generally picked the most traditional and formal options for them. When you chose wedding venues, you picked manor houses, but you both wanted a country cottage. You also chose classic flowers and cakes, but Cathie and Mark wanted a crafty flower and wild and unique cake. Louisa and Ian wanted a wild cake and colorful flowers to go with it. So heading into the clothing rounds, it's all tied up. Figurine collector Cathie might have liked the dress selected for her if she collected figurines. Louisa wore conservative glasses and covered her tattoos when she first met Cathie and Mark. She also managed to cover up the fact that she wanted to wear a pantsuit to her wedding.
Pantsuit.
Sorry, guys. It would look good. It would have looked really good.
Ian also wanted to wear a suit, a business suit, not the tuxedo chosen for him.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, how about Mark's clothes? A jazz-loving prime minister wannabe would wear a tux to his wedding. Is that what Mark really wanted? Yes, it was. So, congratulations to Ian and Louisa.
Yes.
You guys are the winners of the honeymoon vacation, and you're going to go to a Caribbean destination of your choosing.
Wow.
Caribbean.
Cathie and Mark, thank you so much for joining us on our show. Join us next time on Exchanging Vows. You guys are great couples. You guys gonna
Mark.
Getting a little twisted there. Wow, so what are you guys gonna go?
Wow, where's the Caribbean?
A little
Disappointed.
but that's okay, In the end, all we wanted to be was married.
Yeah, we know they really wanted it, but we wanted it too, and we both played the game as well as we could.
It sounds like we both couples really needed a vacation, so only one can have it.
They won the game.
We both threw each other off so far that I think it was really a guessing game. There wasn't any skill involved.
I always wanted my wedding to be memorable, and this was certainly memorable.
Yeah.